So another really fun kind of artificial intelligence tool that I found online that I'm actually still kind of learning for myself is called Artbreeder, and you can find that at artbreeder.com. You can sign up for a free profile for it. They do have a premium profile. The free one limits the number of images you're able to upload. But I find that it's kind of fun. You don't really need to upload a lot of your own images at all to have fun on this website. So you're already seeing down here at the bottom after you log in, you go to your own profile. Some of the images I've generated on here, a couple of them I had uploaded. I'd uploaded this kind of, I can't even remember who the painter is. Somebody could probably email me and let me know after the fact. But I uploaded this painting, but the rest of them were ones that I've generated in this kind of software, this interface that they've developed in varying ways. So it is a really versatile tool. There's a lot that you can learn about this. I'm going to show you just kind of what I know and what I've found about it. But essentially the way that this works, as I mentioned, is it involves like sort of mutating and crossbreeding images. You can control various aspects of the kind of generation that they call genes. It's a little difficult to explain, but it's easier to see once you see it. So we can just go ahead. If you go up to the top and click Create, it'll take us to, hopefully, oh, my internet might be a little bit slow. Okay. But it'll take us to a different a menu where we can choose the category. So they have different types of things that the machine is built to generate that fit into these categories. They have anime portraits and furries, which I haven't really played around much with that, but we do also have various types of portraits. Characters is interesting, and landscapes is a lot of fun. But portraits is a good one to kind of show how you get started. So if we click portraits, you see you can compose out of images that already exists in their library and that other users are generating, or you can upload your own. As you can see here, they've got Einstein and Bob Ross and the American Gothic people. So we'll just go to compose and we'll pick some at random, and I'll show you kind of what you can do with this. So here we have essentially, it'll pop up here, a bunch of images. These are totally at random generated. These are things that the machine just churned out with no parameters whatsoever. What it's doing is it's drawing on its own internal library of images in order to crossbreed them, to blend one with another, to take certain aspects of one and certain aspects of another and kind of mash them up in infinite numbers of ways. So this is just totally at random, but you can see that there are a number of things that you can affect about the genes that they call it, that will affect the outcomes that you get. So for example, if I increase the age, we should, when this refreshes, see, some older people. And we're seeing, essentially some older people. It has different preferences for gender, for width of face, for older people with blue eyes. There we go. If we're wanting older people with their mouth open, it's kind of, now it's starting to get kind of fun, right? So anyway, you can do that completely at random, but you can, if I reset these, you can also pick parents that you'll use. Chaos is one that it's the amount of chaos that enters it. Is like the random chance in these genetics that the machine is pairing these images up with. But you can select parents too, that you can kind of breed against each other as well. So we can go ahead, and this is kind of where some interesting stuff comes in. Let's say I want to pick, this is just like kind of normal looking guy. And he's going to be one of our parents, and we can see just without any input, it's taking that chaos factor and it's applying it to his portrait, and it's generating different iterations of him. But if let's say I wanted to do this in a style of a painter, right? So I uploaded this one. I don't know, is it Lucian Freud? Somebody will correct me if I'm way off on this. But let's just go ahead and click this, and now we'll see that both of those images should likely start to kind of pop up in my images once they generate. It's kind of a little slow down here. There we go. We're starting to see it. All right. So we're seeing some more painterly style, right? If you're looking closely, you'll notice like the color and the tone is very similar to the painting, but there's certain aspects of the man's face that are, kind of distinct, but there's different possibilities that it put together for us. If I want to favor this man's face, I can turn the face feature up over here on the left and the face feature down on the painting. And then also if I want to favor the style of the painting, I'll turn the style up and then the style down on him. And there we go. We're starting to see these brand new images completely generated between these two parents. So that's basically how it works in principle for any category. That you can do all kinds of interesting things with landscapes as well. The same principles apply. You pick one, you pick another, you can affect the various genes of it, and you can end up with new images. So again, this is something that I'm still kind of figuring out on my own. There are things that you can do just to kind of like really kind of extend this idea. There's different things. If you click on one image, then you can go and make children, totally at random that are more similar or more different. You could pick another image and, produce children between them. So that's basically it to Artbreeder. A lot of fun to play around with. I think a lot of possibility.